and give a round of applause to a Prime Minister who says you have the first right over the nation's resources. Ladies and gentlemen, on the eve of the elections, as we all know, the India Alliance had taken an anti-Hindu position. When it was mentioned in the media, when we criticized the position taken, the anti-Hindu, anti-Sanatan Dharma position taken by very senior leaders of the India Alliance, very, very senior leaders, especially from the DMK, we were told, why are you focusing on issues like this? This is not important. At that time, I said it is important because in this country, more than 80% of the population of the country are Hindus. And if you are saying that the religion that they revere, that they belong to, must be destroyed, it has to be a political issue. It has to be a subject of national conversation. It must be a subject of national debate. We should not be squeamish about it. After all, do you expect Hindus to be silent and not vocal? Do you expect Hindus to be timid and not assertive? Ladies and gentlemen, Hindus have been holding themselves back for a very long time. But of late on issues like this, I think in national interest it is important that Hindus speak up against anyone who is essentially Hindu-phobic. Now, in that context, let me give you the exact comment that has been made today. Ladies and gentlemen, Pawan Kalyan says, and Pawan Kalyan is Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra, he says that Sanatan Dharma is going to stay here. People like you may come and go, but Sanatan Dharma goes on forever. It would not stop, it is beyond. In other words, Pawan Kalyan, very senior leader from the south, has said, you cannot question Sanatan Dharma. You can't say that you can destroy Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma will go on forever, it will not stop. This exact comment was repeated before Udhayanidhi Stalin, who has been made last week Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and he's a very, very senior DMK leader. He said, what do you think about it? He said, well, let's wait and see. Now that is a clear threat. It's the kind of, if you were to loosely translate it in Hindi, it would be aage aage dekho hota hai kya kind of warning. It's a kind of statement which would be made by someone who hopes that Sanatan Dharma will be destroyed. The last time I quoted Udhayanidhi Stalin and I told everyone, and I asked the Congress questions about it, and I said, why did Udhayanidhi Stalin compare Hinduism to dengue, to mosquitoes, to malaria or coronavirus? I was told I'm taking him out of context. To all those wokes, to all those pseudos, I would like to ask them tonight, am I taking Udhayanidhi Stalin out of context? Now to that, let me ask another very basic and fundamental layman question. Suppose anyone in this country were to say that Islam is going to stay, Islam will go on forever, it will not stop. Would Udhayanidhi Stalin respond to that by saying, let's wait and see? Would Udhayanidhi Stalin call any other religion, Islam or Christianity, Sikhism, Jainism or Buddhism, would he compare any of these religions to dengue, mosquitoes, coronavirus and malaria and insist that the religion itself has to be eradicated? Now we put up with all this, viewers. And at the start of my 9 p.m. debate, I have a question for you. Do you want to look the other way when I'm saying all these things? Do you want to say, oh, let's not talk about it. Let's talk about other issues, more secular issues. Is discussing an issue like this common? I want to ask the wokes, the liberals, the Congis, everyone. I want to ask them all, the so-called politically correct types. In our country, leaders are openly saying, let's wait and see how long Hinduism lasts. Let's wait and see whether Hinduism is destroyed or not. And expect over 1 billion Hindus to tolerate this, to take it lying down, and then be told, oh, because you are Hindus, you must be tolerant people. But if you're from any other religion, you must be assertive. If you're Hindus, you must be timid, quiet, never questioning. Take it on the chin. Keep getting slapped. Keep getting abused. But if you're from any other religion, you must vocally speak about your interests and give a round of applause to a Prime Minister who says you have the first right over the nation's resources. Ladies and gentlemen, it is this kind of political correctness that I am completely and totally against. And all right-thinking people of this country must today come together and ask why repeatedly, month after month, before the election and after the election, threats are openly being made to destroy and eradicate Hinduism. It will never succeed, but the point is, how dare they? How dare they, in a country that is predominantly and majority Hindu, where more than 80% of the population is Hindu, even think or threaten in that direction? Let's debate.